1 second. There we go. Let's do this one. I'll be right back after you guys see it. Oh, here.
Witcher, or Witchers, an elite and mysterious caste of warrior monks. In popular lore, they're portrayed as possessing magic powers and superhuman abilities. Witchers were believed to combat evil spirits, ghastly monsters, and all manner of dark forces. It's possible that Witchers had animal eyes, which granted them sight in near darkness, rendering survival probable in encounters with fiends both subterranean and nocturnal, kobolds, vampires, and ghouls. Witchers used their silver swords to kill creatures of magic provenance, wraiths, cursed souls, and striggers. With their swords of meteorite steel, they felled non-magic beasts, and the occasional human who refused to pay for services rendered. In combat, witches would go into a trance, induced, it's supposed, through self-hypnosis or the consumption of intoxicants. They fought with blind abandon, sensing absolutely no pain, ignoring even serious injuries, which fed fears and superstitions about their unearthly powers. There is little doubt that witches were perceived to be vile beings who could bring misfortune down upon common folk with their gaze alone. The heroes of fairy tales and other yarns, witches entered the folklore of the Nordlings. This is true of one especially, Geralt the Riv, known as the White Wolf. Listen now to one of the legends about him. 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 Legends about him.
Well, I crashed.
Witchen, or witches, an elite and mysterious caste of warrior monks. Witchen, or witches, an elite and mysterious caste of warrior monks. In popular lore, they're portrayed as possessing magic powers and superhuman abilities. Witches were believed to combat evil spirits, ghastly monsters, and all manner of dark forces. It's possible that witches had animal eyes, which granted them sight in near darkness, rendering survival probable in encounters with fiends both subterranean and nocturnal, kobolds, vampires, and ghouls. Witches used their silver swords to kill creatures of magic provenance, wraiths, cursed souls, and striggers. With their swords of meteorite steel, they felled non-magic beasts, and the occasional human who refused to pay for services rendered. In combat, witches would go into a trance, induced, it's supposed, through self-hypnosis or the consumption of intoxicants. They fought with blind abandon, sensing absolutely no pain, ignoring even serious injuries, which fed fears and superstitions about their unearthly powers. There is little doubt that witches were perceived to be vile beings who could bring misfortune down upon common folk with their gaze alone. The heroes of fairy tales and other yarns, witches entered the folklore of the Nordlings. This is true of one especially, Geralt the Riv, known as the White Wolf. Listen now to one of the legends about him.
Okay, that was the last one. Just making sure. Just making sure, you know, there's a real combat tournament thingy. Import which one save. Gotta check my save file just in case. Documents, The Witcher saves. $424. Whoa. Difficulty. creature are known by the name of Witcher. They are the offspring of foul sorcery and witchcraft, unscrupulous scoundrels without conscience and virtue. They are veritable creatures of male capable only of taking lives. Monster portrayal witches anonymous. Hold up. But I can choose difficulty after. If not, we'll start again and without choosing difficulty. Open the tutorial bar will pause the game as you can read the contents its content at your leisure. Hints can also be found outside the tutorial bar. When you initiate a new quest, select the menu on the right screen will tell you what to do. Tab, press to restore the tutorial panel. Tap, pay close attention to the tutorial panel appearing on the screen. Pay close attention to the tutorial panels appearing on the screen. You can close and restore them at any time. The tutorial panels contain instructions you should follow and identify the keys or buttons you need to press. Rotate the camera around. Oh, why am I playing on the side? That's weird of me. Rotate the camera and look around and select targets and command control your character using keyboard or your controller stick. You can also toggle between running and walking with caps lock.
Damned leaky boat. My boots are soaked. Yet another boggy shithole.
Picking up loot. Stand in the container and click on it to bring up a list of the content and select the items you wish to take. You can also pick up all the items at once by pressing space. Inventory. Open the inventory to browse through the item categories acquired. Some items may be equipped, facilitating their use. Sort items by category to browse through them more efficiently. Remove an item from the inventory, drag the item to the drop item icon, or press the applicable key applicable. Tournament in the Grenadiers, warriors of the world, knights, gladiators, soldiers, and armed ladies. The Grenadier famous throughout the north as the site of ultimate combat trials. Opens the gates before demonstrating courage and social claim the glory and coin due to true heroes. Those acknowledged as worthy of the tournament will receive an invitation enabling them to enter the Grand Arena and win eternal fame. The journal has been updated to view it, yeah. Talk quickly, point the camera at him or her and press the applicable key. Thank you.
Who are you? I'm not gonna hurt you, Will you let me look at your wounds?
Odd. You don't resemble a traveling preacher. Oh, damn the dogs, it hurts to talk. I wager my armor's the only thing keeping me in one piece.
I'll find some help.
Futile, I'm afraid. Around here, folk don't open their doors to strangers. You would do well to find my squire. I'd like to thrash his hide for fleeing from those corpse-eaters. Consider it my final wish.
I found his body by the river. Listen, let me brew you a health potion. You're no witcher, so it could kill you. But if I'm not mistaken, you already think you're dead. There's a slim chance that your body will quell the toxins and regenerate.
I'll expire in this hole before I let someone turn me into a mutant.
That's not how it works. Stay calm and lie still. I need to find some herbs.
Yeah, that's good.
We don't want no trouble. On your way. Be gone. We don't want no trouble. On your way. Be gone. Go away. I'll not open my door to you.
Knock back this potion. Try not to vomit. Drink it. You're still alive, so that bodes well. But you've got a ways to go before you're at full health. Now you have to sit and wait. You're no mutant, so it'll be a couple of days before you recover and we can get you out of here.
Thank you, Witcher. Oh, hallowed grieve!
Didn't have the chance earlier. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
Bolton of Ironfoot. I wanted to try my luck in the arena, but some corpse-eaters surprised me. My horse reared and I came crashing down in full armor. They pounced upon me with their claws. Though broken, I managed to drive them off and crawl here. Pitiful story, but there it is.
That could mean some paid work for me.
Doubtful. If the corpses weren't eaten, they would rot, emit a stench and breed pestilence. Ah, damn the dogs! Those who fall in the arena, their bodies are cast into the ravine. The dead offer little in terms of diversion, I'm afraid. Except perhaps to monsters. I wanted to try... Doubtful.
Get well, Bolton of Ironford, and farewell.
You must take my invitation. If but half of what I've heard about witches is true, you ought to manage well in the arena.
Thanks, Bolton.
I thank you. And now, Geralt of Rivia, if you've no objection, I would finally like to get some sleep.
Who stalks the night? Be gone, cursed soul, or I'll stick the hounds on ya!
Got corpse eaters on this side, so I'll take your hounds any day.
A jester, eh? You're all jesters. You all think you're droll till you enter the arena. No room for joking around in there.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm soaked and I'm freezing. Let me in.
Ah, a vampire. I'll not let a bloodsucker in. Oh, no. I've got eels in garlic here. What do you say to that?
I'll gladly submit to the eels and garlic trial, and the running water trial, and the beer trial.
Who knows what you are? Evil crawls the night, corrupting the righteous. I'll wait for morn, for the cock to crow. If the rising sun don't scare you off, I'll let you in.
You want me to wait here? You there! All right. Let's find a place to rest.
Still there, foul soul?
Yeah, I'm still here. And the cock has crowed. As far as being foul, well, I may smell a bit.
Has it got an invitation?
It has.
Then it may enter. Good luck to it in the arena.
Draw your steel sword, draw your sword. I want to check something.
You stink.
Yard. monsters that defy nature are known by the name of Witcher, as they are the offspring of foul sorcery and witchcraft, unscrupulous scoundrel without conscience and virtue. They are veritable creatures from hell, capable only of taking up monster betrayal of Witcher, Anonymous. Years have passed since the memorable day when Northern Kingdom fought against Nilfgaard and Paramount. Famine, disease, rain, and all north, elf, dwarves, inhabit ghettos, and ever increasing numbers, they flee the forests. Let's go your tail units. Antimera and unidentified senators in the Northern Front. That handled the review professional monster slayer. Months passes, and the banks of the river upon the river falls on is victor no more, and in civil strife in the country, that the price of the child remains something. Dungeons of lava like castle 3 days after the battle.
Come on, Sixes. Daddy needs you. Oh, shit. Ha! 20 orens to Grandad. Looky there, he's awake. You daft! Don't go in there! Shut it, he's in chains, can't do a thing. Am I right, Master Geralt? Roll again! Why? The dice didn't roll! Calling me a cheat? Take it back. Look, he's awake again. Monster Slayer, my ass. A regular horson. I heard witches all start out as roadside orphans taken in by mages. Mages who experiment on them. Fuck's sake, they plough witches come the equinox. That's how they get those spooky eyes.
Enough! Take him down and put him in the interrogation room.
I thought you died.
I'm not so easy to kill. I don't believe we've been introduced. Vernon Roach.
Walk around behind me if you want to shake.
How foolish of me. Vess! Unshackle him.
Geralt of Rivia. Care to introduce us?
No, thanks.
Bring something to drink. We can't sit here cotton-mouthed. You will tell me everything you remember. The entire assault. And all that happened in the Solar.
And if I refuse?
I shall have to beat you. I've commanded the Special Forces for a while. Got good at beating others. You're a Witcher. You'd endure much.
You better believe it.
Worst case scenario, you'll suffer through it, go back to your cell, and tomorrow, they'll publicly gut you, skin you, and hang you.
Just like that? For nothing?
No. For Temeria.
Downright praiseworthy. Where should I start?
It was a long day. I wish to hear the important bits.
But Foltest is not someone you refuse.
Oh shit, load game. Probably the first one would be correct. Yeah, this one.
Witcher, are you up? His Majesty, King of Temeria, Pontar, Mahakam, and Sodden, Senior Protector of Bruges, summons Master Geralt to appear before him.
Tell him I'll be there shortly.
Sorry to intrude like this, milady, but the King...
We heard you.
A pleasant day to you, milady. Witcher.
Stupid war. Could have been such a beautiful morning.
A war can never be stupid when waged by your king.
A wise war is a contradiction, Triss.
Then maybe you know just how I should advise our lustful monarch.
Stop falling in love, sire no further bastards, and don't wage stupid wars.
Genius. You know, these bastards could vie for the throne in the future? Then we'd have an even more senseless conflict.
Which doesn't change the fact that...
I know. Foltest and the other northern monarchs are neither the smartest nor the most refined. But they're kings, one of whom we serve.
And I'll see Foltest is summoned, protect him if need be. But once the castle falls, we leave.
Did you dream of the Wild Hunt again?
Mm-hmm. I get the feeling that dream's important. Running frantically through the forest. The Wild Hunt. They're the last things I remember. I wake up and try to relive the dream and the memory, hoping I'll find some guidance. Some clue to grab onto. Something that'll help me recover my memory.
Dreams can be very powerful. Some people claim they can even shape reality.
People claim a lot of things. The problem is, it's often nonsense.
We'll know in time. I'm sure of it.
One of the scouts swears he saw a dragon down by the river. Claims he ran into a Scoia'tael unit. That would have been it if the dragon hadn't swooped down. The elves apparently bowed in prayer and he escaped.
A dragon? In the midst of civilization? Oh, please. Besides, does it matter? Witchers don't hunt dragons. Or has something changed?
Nothing's changed. And you're right. It's probably not a dragon. Although it could be a forktail or a slizzard. Maybe even an overgrown wyvern.
The scout ran into some elves and scurried away. That's how that story begins and ends.
The unlucky assassin? How did the autopsy go?
It was a nightmare. In the month since you killed him, the king's medics poked around in his corpse like a bunch of amateurs. What arrived in that cart? Well, I wouldn't even call it a corpse.
Foltest has some trust issues. Did you learn anything?
His pupil suggested he could probably see in the dark as well as you. I couldn't put an age on him.
The killer snuck past all the guards and nearly killed Foltest and me a month ago. And now you tell me he was a witcher?
Possibly. I'm just saying what the autopsy showed. I haven't told anyone, nor do I plan to. I know what it could do to you if it got out. You might be a savior, a king's witcher now, but masters can be as fickle as the colts they ride.
All right. Time to look to the lustful king and his stupid war.
I'll join you later. I'll join you later.
First quest is Matilla's heart, new boy.
Good to see you.
Morning, Witcher. Those blades of yours should be useful today.
Does Foltest plan to continue the siege?
No, we're to mount an assault.
Finally.
Truth be told, I'd rather sit here than risk my neck on those walls.
Foltest's would-be assassin. You said you'd ask around.
I put the word out. I did.
And?
It's a riddle wrapped inside a secret.
I thought you knew people who could help.
I can give you any cutthroat in Temeria. Problem is, your assassin came from elsewhere.
You sure?
Sure as you stand before me.
I did what you asked.
You killed the cockatrice. Wonderful. Tough job.
Routine witcher's work.
I'll have your coin as soon as we finish off the lavalettes. I'll be generous, I promise.
I'd like it beforehand. Promises made before battle are often hard to keep.
Whereas you'll have your trousers protecting your jewels, and that magic amulet. I'll wager you'll send the lavalettes running.
I just know I'm gonna die. Shite, I don't want to die on a bet.
It's the Crinfrid Reaver's honour that's at stake here. This is no time to whimper.
You one of us or not?
True. Overwhelming force. That's what we are.
They're getting what they deserve. I hate traitors.
Oh, looky there, new boy. It's that Witcher. Geralt of Rivia ought to know about amulets.
Which...
We know each other?
Don't recognise your old mates. We're the Crinfrid Reavers.
I lost my memory.
As did Boholt. After the hunt for the Golden Dragon, he took a spill and hit his head on a rock. He can still be a beast in battle, but besides that, he don't do much save eat and shit. Rarely even lusts after women.
I doubt that's amnesia.
I'm Kenneth, and this one here they call Desperate, and this is New Boy. He's, apprenticing with us, like. I haven't had much luck with the monsters of late, so we enlisted. Now New Boy's gotten himself into this wager situation. Would you help us for old time's sake? I mean, we all got a little riled. But those are bygones, as I see it.
We'd have set you free. The sorceress, too. Boholt was just fooling about the raping and all.
What rape?
Shut your trap, Desperate. The Witcher don't remember. Waste of words to remind him. We're old mates, that's that.
So you'd have raped this old mate?
Just the sorceress. You were there to kill the dragon, the sorceress too. The peasants wanted at it, everyone did. But there was only one prize, and we argued. There was some commotion, a regular rumble in fact. We tied you up like hogs, meaning you and the sorceress, and went after the beast. The dragon thrashed us so hard, we spent the next half year licking our wounds. and you done freed yourselves of your bonds.
Who was the sorceress?
Raven-haired she was. Remember her name, Desperate?
Conifer or some such. So, willing to help some old friends, Witcher?
What kind of trouble are you in now?
It's a matter of life, death, and quite a bit of coin in point of fact. New boy bet tonight that he'll survive the assault in his shirt and knickers alone. We drunk a bit by then, I admit, but a wager's a wager. Our honor's at stake.
A soldier's honor versus a knight's. I think I get it.
The very core of the matter, Witcher. We're slated to go in the first wave, so the going's liable to be hard. New boy's brave, but he can't survive by courage alone. In any case, we've come into this bauble that's supposed to protect him, magically like. You mind casting an expert's glance at it, seeing as sorcery and such is not strange to you?
Let me see this bauble.
Your wolf medallion, I saw it shake.
It reacts to magic.
So it's true, what the priest said. Hear that, new boy? You'll be safe. We'll fleece that night, we will.
Where did you get this talisman?
We came by it, let's say. We were on patrol, see, and ran into a couple of novice priestesses praying at this shrine. They were nice, smiling and all.
We done wanted to take them two on patrol. Ho ho ho! But...
Shut it! Boalt had one of his rare moments of clairvoyance, went rummaging in the shrine and found the amulet.
Who knows what goes on in that head of his? But every now and then he wakes up as good old Boholt.
Aye, he still cuts them down with a single wallop. In any case, we took the amulet and went off to find the rest of the patrol. Oh, the wonders we saw. First, ran into some squirrels, vicious ones, arrows flying everywhere, but we came through untouched. Barely 3 of the others still standing when a dragon swooped down, the elves fell to their knees, and we all legged it. The amulet's magic for certain.
Though it failed to protect the shrine from your patrolling.
Aye, true. Well, now we don't know what to think.
Who knows? Maybe the amulet is unlucky. Maybe it draws trouble. I doubt you left the shrine untouched. Then the Scoia'tael, the dragon...
I told you as much. We need to get the boys some plate.
Wait a minute. We owe the Witcher some thanks.
But we're broke as shit peddlers.
Fancy the amulet, Witcher. It might draw trouble, be cursed in some way. But you might lift the curse. Sell it off.
I'll take it.
It's all yours.
Witcher, you available for normal business?
Yeah.
Well, because we were out with those scouts that saw the dragon. No one believes us, but...
The sound in the assembly. That's us. But we'll find you after the battle, Witcher.
Wait.
Farewell.
If it goes on like this, we'll be sipping wine in the Lovelet's chambers by sundown.
Toot.
If it goes on like this, we'll be sipping wine in the Lovelet's
Word
chambers
is, way
by
up north,
sundown.
there's a tribe of wild...
Hold on, let me look online.
Whereas
true.
you'll have your trousers
Overwhelming
protecting
force.
your
That's
jewels.
what we
And
are.
that magic amulet.
They're getting what they deserve. I hate tricks.
Those trebuchets are fucking pounding the pulp out of them.
Must be shitting themselves on the walls.
What a heap of imbeciles! You're compost, not soldiers! Keep at it and none of you will see home!
Only a sulky slipping on that shite.
You seek the king.
Hey,
You wait.
wasn't it you who defeated the Grand Master and put down the rebellion in Vizima? Hey, wasn't it you who defeated the Grand Master and put down the Vizima?
With Foltest to victory!
Have no mercy. The gods be with you. Your deeds will be forgiven. To battle!
Give me 1 second. I need to lower the resolution, lower a lot of shit. Show advanced. Disable, oversampling, disable. I don't like motion blur. Television. I don't like blur effects. Let's keep it near. Large. There it goes. I think it buffers it with Windows 8.1.
What are we waiting for?
Because of the prologue, or which is the second game introduces the story and game will help you familiarize yourself with basic gameplay mechanisms, issuing an exciting journey to the project continue.
A beautiful day for battle. Fear not, Excellency. We're out of range of their armor lists.
I am no warrior, sir. I must admit, I prefer to joust verbally or with a pen, the emissary of peace that I am.
Hogwash! You're the emissary of the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. The Emperor of Nilfgaard, who spared no blood conquering over a dozen sovereign realms.
thus bringing them laws, culture, and peace above all.
A single Witcher's worth a whole platoon.
Finally! Traitors of the realm boil tar on the walls while you dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sire?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the traitors waiting.
Sire, you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away. A deadly and very costly weapon. An experienced crew can cock and release 2 bolts each minute. Yet it has one flaw.
Your Grace, please take cover.
The recoil of the arms is so strong upon firing that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned military engineer.
I'm not. I gave the Baroness those ballistae 2 years ago for her birthday.
Sire.
What say you, Excellency, of men who live in spite of such wounds?
And what say you, Your Grace, of soldiers who inflict them?
Those who did this live no more.
Master Geralt, I wish to converse with you once the storm of battle has subsided.
Forgive me, Excellency. As soon as possible.
What do they call you, soldier? Wait. You served with me at Brenner during our foray into the Pontar Valley. Norman Sador. Still an arbalist?
Yes, sir. Fight has not been kind to me.
Ha! Norman Sador, for your years of faithful service to the Crown, I appoint you Decurion of the Arbalists. Onwards, gentlemen. No reason to dawdle.
Forgive my candor, Your Majesty, but I must ask, what fate awaits the royal bastards when...
They're my children. If I hear bastard one more time, someone will die. Painfully.
Your Grace, forgive me. But the laws of succession are irrefutably clear.
Piss on the laws. I'll change them if need be. Above all, I'll not allow a band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Thanks to Geralt of Rivia, my daughter Ada is alive, and is now the wife of Radovid of Redania.
I see.
I fear you do not, Excellency. The midget king merely awaits my demise.
I am certain King Radovid of Redania wishes Your Majesty a long and healthy life.
That wasn't even amusing, Excellency. The old families will never accept a Redanian on my throne. Ada will have to content herself with Redania.
I understand. The issue of succession remains unresolved. Your Grace, I request your permission to retire.
You have it. Black One's in my camp before a battle. What has the world come to? Nothing would make me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir in a sack. But Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous. Was I?
I couldn't have handled it better myself.
Ha! I always knew you were one of us. And bugger what folks say. They talked about Ada no end. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
Triss did an autopsy. It's possible he was a Witcher.
A Witcher? What have I ever done to the ploughing Witchers? Anything more?
He had no medallion, but that doesn't mean anything.
Many in your shoes would have withheld that information. After the battle, Triss will report to me. For now, let us tend to the traitors. Where are you aiming, imbeciles? Soldier! Spyglass! What is going on up there? The gods! Count Edgevery! catch, Witcher. Aim for the rogue with the red plume. Not 6 months ago, he swore eternal friendship to me. Quickly! How much higher?
One and a half degrees.
Did we hit the bastard?
He's down.
Ha! One less traitor. Time to attack. Follow me, Witcher!
Well, that was awesome.
You know, Witcher, I'm prepared to forgive Louisa. All she need do is to kneel before her king.
Very noble of you.
Are you mocking me? Never mind. I'm certain Louisa will realize her mistakes. Besides, children should have a mother.
I'm lost.
It's quite simple. Louisa and I had a bit of a tiff. She made demands I could not fulfill. Understand?
I think so.
Count Etcheverry and others immediately intervened, all noble, all sympathetic. They claimed the evil king would take her children, but they would protect them, even place them on the throne. And the Baroness was duped. Her motherly love used. In truth, they desire privileges that would weaken the throne.
Wasn't a bandit prick in a sling. That's a swiving soldier's life. Taking orders, smash your bow. Coin and country, there your wife. And a long road at your toe.
Greetings. Welcome.
Look alive, men! Hail to the king! Where the hell are we headed? Tomorrow! What the fuck do we want? Victory! This I like! Eyes on the bridge! We're nearly there! Weapons at the ready!
That tower was ridiculous.
It was designed to break the rebels' morale.
A bunch of lords and lordlings took a ride to then pompously stride on top of the walls, while the real army fought and died below them in the shit and piss-filled streets.
If years of service have taught me anything, it's that the Highborn don the best costumes and get the best vantage points, whether at a ball or in battle. But it's not the time for that kind of jousting, Witcher. Continue your story.
Things went relatively smoothly after we came out of that tower. That is, until we ran into Aryan Lavalette.
Lord Suxon, you shall push for the center aisle and bring down that gate.
It's a good day to kill, Your Majesty! Follow me, gentlemen! For Temeria!
Lord Swan, you and your men shall follow me. We must capture or otherwise deal with Arian La Valette in order to break the defenders' morale.
Yes, Your Grace.
Geralt, gentlemen, follow me! For the glory! Fall back, goddammit! I forbid you to die like imbeciles. Hear me! They've taken a good position, the bastards. If this persists, they'll pick us off like ducks, and I'm no duck. Any ideas?
That ballista would do the trick.
See, there should be one for persuasion.
Kill the Witcher!
Blow the lilies!
Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
the lilies!
The fuck? Permadeath. Oh. Okay. Didn't know that was permadeath. I'll be back. Yeah, this is the PC version. Ugh. Hold up. I knew something was up. Messages. Hi, Mechany Link. It turns out I don't know. Insane was permadeath. I forgot. I don't know because they didn't have this last time. Because I had the first Assassin's Kings, and I got a free upgrade to Enhanced Edition because that's how good CD Projekt Red is. I don't know. Insane was permadeath. So yeah. I'm gonna need to skip a lot of shit.
Damned leaky boat. My boots are soaked. Yet another boggy shithole.
Didn't know permadeath was. Didn't know Insane was permadeath. Yeah. Now where the fuck is that corpse? Yeah. Oh, there it is. Because I don't think Witcher 3 had it, because I just beat Witcher 1.
Who are you?
Listen. Knockback dream.
I wanted those. I want those.
Get
you
think.
Who's
got it? You. Oh.
At him! For the ring of gold in your pouches!
Damn, you're ugly.
Careful! You'll be defeated the king's guard! At him! For the ring of gold in your pouches!
There we go. Ay, ay, ay.
You will tell me,
And if
I shall have. I've come.
you,
Worst case, they'll.
just like
No.
downright.
It was a.
Just so we're clear on this, I was not eager to go into battle, but Foltest is not someone you refuse. A what?
I know.
I get running away. Some people.
We.
One of the claim. Nothing.
This.
The
Full. His.
The
Pop. You.
all.
I'll.
Good to see.
It's a... you shoot.
I do.
Yeah.
I just know I'm
They're
gonna
getting
die.
what they deserve.
Shite,
hate
I don't want to die.
We know each other?
Don't.
I'm. What? Who was raped? What?
It's
a.
You might.
Let me.
You're Wolfman.
So. Where did you?
We can't. We were on. Wait. Shit.
Oh.
God, the
Though it. Who knows? Maybe.
Wait.
Oh.
I'll take. It's.
Wait.
Yeah.
Well.
Wait.
If it goes on like this, we'll be sipping wine in the Lovelock's chambers by sundown.
Too true. Overwhelming force. That's what.
Now, listen up. We'll soon be joining the fray. And I must say, I've never seen a lovelier war. Those trebuchets...
Foltest said if you don't hurry, he'll rip your balls off.
Ah! They're in
Let's show them the meaning.
A beautiful day for battle. Fear not, Excellency. We're out of range of their arbalists.
I am no warrior, sire. I must admit, I prefer to joust verbally or with a pen, emissary of peace that I am.
Hogwash! You're the emissary of the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. Fine.
How many?
Decurion of the Arbalists. Roams the heart.
Let's show them the meaning of
A foothold on the wall is all we need.
Any advice from a...
Care for a shot before you enter the siege tower? Or don't you drink and ride?
Forgive me. You black...
I couldn't.
Have you...
Twisted and all.
Oh, many up. Where are you aimed?
One and a half degrees.
I just don't do hardcore. Because when you're straight, the problem
Did we hit the bastard?
He's down.
The problem is when you're straight, when you're doing this, you
One
do,
less
right?
traitor.
When you do
Time
problem
to
like that,
attack.
it
Follow me,
ruins
Witcher.
the whole fucking series. If it's like Minecraft or something, they can redo. It doesn't have too much time. It's okay. But when you put all that time in it, if this is a sandbox game, no problem. If it's a fucking sandbox, no fucking problem about that. But this is a fucking RPG. Unless you have a lot of time to find out there.
You know, Witcher, I'm prepared to forgive Louisa. All she need do is to kneel before her king.
Very noble of you.
Are you mocking me? Never mind. I'm certain Louisa will realize her mistakes. Besides, children should have a mother.
I'm lost.
It's quite simple. Louisa and I had a bit of a tiff. She made demands I could not fulfill. Understand?
I think so.
Count Etcheverry and others immediately intervened, all noble, all sympathetic. They claimed the evil king would take her children, but they would protect them, even place them on the throne. And the Baroness was duped, her motherly love used. In truth, they desire privileges that would weaken the throne. Onward, Witcher, to the top!
And a long road at Jigsaw.
What? Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
I don't trust you.
Look alive, men! Hail to the king! Where the hell are we headed? To the door! What the fuck do we want?
Pussy!
This I like! Eyes on the bridge! We're nearly there! Weapons at the ready!
That... Things went... That ballista would do the trick.
I think the dark and the city.
The lilies!
The one is permadeath. One is permadeath, one is not.
Kill the Witcher!
At the fore.
Blow the lilies!
Run.
Blow the lilies! Blow the lilies! Yeah! Blow the lilies!
Guess they'll never learn.
New ability, assassin. You get a perk from it as well. Oh, and this one you heal over time. Even on dark. That's good. Raven's armor. Chance of instant kill 2%. Moonblade. Magical. How did they join? 0.1. Ugh.
Kill the Witcher! Kill the Witcher! Blasphemous!
Annoying piece of shit.
The tower men! Storm the tower! The gods are with us! First man to the tower will never want for wine! We can repel them! They're no knights! They're the door! Smash the door! Axemen, give me splinters!
or be put down like the rabid dogs you are!
Aryan Lavalette, this will be no easy task. Surrender, Aryan! You'll be treated with honor!
Go plow yourself, King!
Bury them in arrows! Come on, men! For Temeria!
They're well shielded.
You got a better idea?
I'll try to get inside. It shouldn't be hard if the archers provide cover.
That's the son of Louisa and the old Baron, heir to these lands. He's hot-tempered but good with a sword. Be careful.
I'll try to reason with him.
Cover the Witcher!
The famed Geralt of Rivia. You've fallen low, Witcher. Word has it you're one of the best swordsmen in the north. Time to test that rumor.
Enough slaughter. Surrender and Foltest will treat you and your men with honor.
And what guarantee is there that he'll not cut us down to the last?
None.
Foltest defiled my mother. Now he colludes with Nilfgaard.
The king leads an army. You have but a few brave men and your honor. In a minute you may lose even those. Choose.
Hear that, men! The king sends a Witcher, and we are to surrender, forgetting the very nature of honor and pride. We must choose. Shame or a Witcher's sword. Is that how you would live? Will you bow your heads before Foltest?
Never!
You heard them, Witcher.
Don't be a fool. This is no game. Your men don't need to die. Surrender, and the king will show mercy.
My mother has seen enough of this king's mercy.
What'll you do? Throw yourself on my sword? Run?
He made mother a harlot, then denied her before all the realm.
True enough. But no massacre, no misguided heroism will change that. Drop your weapons.
Should anything happen to my mother, I shall find you and kill you.
Arian Lavalette laid down his sword. Well, well.
Have you spoken to him?
Briefly. Just before they took him off to the torture chamber. The hard luck of a traitor. Continue.
While I remember, what happened to the dragon?
It destroyed half the castle. Killed hordes of soldiers and flew off.
Where?
In the general direction of Edda.
To think it almost killed us all.
Arian Lavalette has surrendered the castle. Open up!
And the Baron lives?
Yes, he lives. I'm not spiteful. Open this gate, kneel before your king, and I shall show you mercy.
Looks like we're stuck.
Indeed, and my magic's no good here. The main force down in those boats is going to beat us to town.
Want to head back to the tent? The camp will be nice and empty now. I've had enough for today.
Tempting. Look, the King's Special Forces.
We want to see him!
You doubt my words, dog. Open the gate now!
Sire.
Vernon Roach. Tell me, Roach.
There's fighting in the town. A section of our forces crossed the river in fishing boats and swarmed the streets, burning, raping, pillaging. The Lavalettes are making a stand near the temple.
What of the Baroness?
Alive and safely tucked away.
Unsoiled, I hope.
As you ordered, sire. She's fine, and beautiful as ever. The children were not with her.
But you know where they are?
In the monastery, but we've yet to penetrate that area.
Cross, quickly.
Protect the king!
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Protect the king! Run for the hoarding! Give my leg for a heavy crossbow right now.
It's a dragon! I can't believe it!
Marigold, stop admiring it and do something!
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Protect the king! Run for the hoarding! Give my leg for a heavy crossbow right now.
It's a dragon! I can't believe it!
Marigold, stop admiring it and do something!
It's not that simple!
Before the brute turns my army to cinder!
Witcher, how do you fight something like that?
You don't. You run.
Some professional you are.
We've got to get to the town. We might stand a chance there.
Is it true you witches don't...
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Protect the king! Run for the hoarding! crossbow right now.
It's a dragon. I can't believe it.
Marigold, stop admiring it and do something!
It's not that simple.
Before the brute turns my army to cinder!
Witcher, how do you fight something like that?
You don't. You run.
Some professional you are.
We've got to get to the town. We might stand a chance there.
Is it true you witches don't hunt dragons?
Mm-hmm.
This one doesn't seem to know.
Do you want me to go over and tell him?
No idea. You're the monster expert.
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings! The gate! They're at the gate! At them! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Protect the king! Run for the hoarding! Give my leg for a heavy crossbow right now.
It's a dragon. I can't believe it.
Marigold, stop admiring it and
Take
do
cover!
something!
To the hoardings!
It's not that simple.
Before the brute turns my army to cinder!
Witcher, how do you fight something like that?
You don't. You run.
Some professional you are.
We've got to get to the town. We might stand a chance there.
Is it true you witches don't hunt dragons?
Mm-hmm.
This one doesn't seem to know.
Do you want me to go over and tell him?
No idea. You're the monster.
The gate! They're at the gate! At
Back up! I'll open the gate! Quickly! Call the arbalists! Go!
Triss!
The bridge is burning! Quickly, this way!
Plowing dragon nearly reversed the course of the battle.
The fighting should have scared it off.
Forget the dragon. I need to hear how this story ends.
You were at my side almost all the time after the bridge collapsed.
Almost. Tell me how you got into the monastery courtyard.
Ha! And they said we couldn't get near the walls. Half a day and the town is taken.
Report! Fighting for the castle continues, and a group of rebels have barricaded themselves inside the monastery.
What of my children?
Likely in the church as well, sire. Fen took a priest to task. Finally mumbled something about a passage neath the walls.
It would take a week to get a battering ram in here.
Axes, sire?
That will also take time. But what other course do we have? This priest. What of him? What of this passage?
I fainted before I could really get going on him. He's under guard below.
You've some work to do, Commander.
Yes, sire. Silas, you look to this door. Fen, come with me.
Witcher.
Your Grace.
I've a mission for you, one suited to your abilities. Vernon can be persuasive, but he's also hot-tempered, at times losing both his self-control and his subject. You must try to find this other passage on your own. Succeed, and you'll be the envy of all Vizima.
Maybe Roach will get something out of this priest. It's a relatively large town. I could use a hint.
I'm counting on him. But time is of the essence. Please explore the area. We seek a tunnel or something similar. Beware of traps. They may have planted some. You're best suited to this. My men lack your skills.
Soldiers loyal to the Lavalettes would never harm the Baroness's children.
I shall be reassured as to that when I see them, not before. We must act quickly. The rebels are dispersed, in disarray. As dim-witted as they are, I fear they could conclude the children would make good hostages.
All right, I'll go.
I'm relying on you, Witcher.
Where are those axes? Move your asses!
Would you release us, soldier,
is
sir?
merciful. He'll
Shut
forgive
it.
us. We're innocent.
They're at
The
our
king
mercy.
will decide your fate.
What will happen to us? Foltest is merciful. He'll forgive us.
Common muggers.
And now, whoresons, you'll answer for treason.
What treason, my lord?
We're simple folk and know nothing of politics.
Lavalette lost, so you whimper like
God help us!
What have you done to her?
Help!
These people are unarmed.
This is not your concern. Get lost.
You'd better go. The dragon's about to burn down this town lock, stock, and barrel.
It's awfully caring of yous, but all right, we'll leave. Plenty more booty lying around. Let's go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Be careful. You may not be so lucky next time. Find a place to hide.
I must find my wife first. They herded her away with others like cattle.
Good luck.
Would you release us,
Foltest
soldier,
is
sir?
merciful. He'll
They're at
forgive
our
us.
mercy.
We're innocent.
The king will decide your fate.
Fire will cleanse your tainted souls.
You've no business.
Leave them alone.
Innocent. They're with the Lavalettes. Treason spreads. And you?
I won't stand by while you murder innocents.
So, what'll you do?
Kill you.
I was not after your blood. I have witnesses.
You win. Mercy.
Let the people out and walk away.
Unblock the door! I'll report this.
Yeah, you do that. Burn anything or touch a single woman, you sons of bitches, and the king will hear of it.
Leave us be!
You're free.
Thank you, my lord.
Find a place to hide until this madness ends.
But where? What shall we do now?
These horsemen coming back! We cleared this! They You lout!
Block the passage, quick!
Greetings. Welcome. Greetings. Welcome.
Where are these Horsons coming from? I thought we'd cleared this district. Are they springing from their graves? now, whore sons, you'll answer for treason.
What treason, my lord?
We're simple.
They're at our mercy.
Scoia'tael.
Down with
To the sister fucker!
We can repel them!
For the Baroness! For the Baroness!
The gods! blasphemers!